As we know, Mossy wasn't really religious, or he wasn't religious at all. However, if we use our imaginations, I think we could almost describe baseball and Fitzroy as close to a religion for him. I'd like to read something that's not a prayer, but it's a tribute, and I hope it spells out loud and clear. It's called Mossy At The Bat. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Fitzroy 9 that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And when Mazza went out at first and Richo did the same, a pall-like silence fell upon the patrons at the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to that hope which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if only Mossy could get a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Mossy at the bat. But King preceded Mossy, as also did Teddy S. The former was a Lulu, while the latter was a mess. So upon that stricken multitude grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Mossy getting to the bat. The King let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and Ted, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and men saw what had occurred, there was Teddy safe at second, and Kingy hugging third. Then from 5,000 throats and more there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the valley, it rattled in the dell, it pounded on the mountain and recoiled upon the flat, for Mossy, mighty Mossy, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Mossy's manner as he stepped up to the plate. There was pride in Mossy's bearing and a smile lit Mossy's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Mossy at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. Then while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance flashed in Mossy's eye, a sneer curled Mossy's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air, and Mossy stood a-watching it in his haughty grandeur there. Close by the sturdy batsman the ball unheeded sped. That ain't my style, said Mossy. Strike one, the umpire said. From the benches filled with people there went up a muffled roar, like the beating of the storm waves on a stern and distant shore. Kill him! Kill the umpire, shouted someone in the stand, and it's likely they'd have killed him had not Mossy raised his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, great Mossy's visage shone. He stilled the rising tumult, he bade the game go on. He signalled to the pitcher once more, the white sphere flew, but Mossy still ignored it. The umpire said, strike two. Fraud, cried the maddened thousands. An echo answered fraud. One scornful look from Mossy and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold, they saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Mossy wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Mossy's lip, his teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go, and now the air is shattered by the force of Mossy's blow. Oh, everywhere in this sunbit land, the sun is shining bright. A band is playing somewhere, and every heart is light. And here the crowd is laughing, from the family to the loner, because there is great joy in Fitzroy. Mossy, mighty Mossy, has launched another homer.